in the form of racism, oppression, and brokenness is a part of the reality for various people in our country and around the world. We invite all of us to join in a moment of silent unity for bringing justice, healing, and wholeness anywhere it is needed. Please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you for today and for all your blessings. Please be present in this game tonight. Let the athletes play to their potential and keep them from injury. Guide the coaches as they interact with the players and make adjustments. Give the officials wisdom in calling a fair game for both teams. May the fans display good sportsmanship, and most of all, let us honor you in our thoughts and our actions. In your holy name, amen.
Please remain standing as Deneen Lamb as Tabor College Academic Support Coordinator and Project Search Liaison sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the
right, 7:25 left. Weedle gets it in the high post.
Got an illegal screen down low.
3 seconds, I think.
Or 3 seconds.
I think they got Bonham setting the screen too long in there. But it's been a while since Bonham's been called for 3 seconds.
Probably right. Although she might have got one at York, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, same kind of deal like that.
Schmidt got really good position down low.
Yeah, our backside help was
not there.
It was there again, but it looked like Morgan was afraid to pick up a foul. She didn't want to get her second foul and come out of the game.
24-18. Morgan takes it to the hoop. Oh, just in and out. Rebound Schmidt.
Off Schmidt's foot, out of bounds to Tabor. And we're on.
All right.
So for those of you who have been trying to listen out there in La La Land, Jim Paulus and Rod Ham here with you. Finally in the second quarter, 6:32 left in the quarter. Tabor up 24-18. Unable to shake the Threshers early on here in this first half.
Blue Jays had stretched it out to about 9 about a couple minutes ago, but Threshers brought it back down to 6.
1 3-pointer right here, and it's back to 9.
There we go.
Well, they're just slow coming to the ball on inbounds. Looked like the official might have missed that call too, right in front of us. We had a pretty good view of it.
All he had to do was look at Kristen's face and you know that she touched it. Weedle turns around, back rim, and Weedle picks up a foul going over the back.
It's her first.
13 foul for the Blue Jays here.
Schmidt gets it top of the key, gets it over to Sumter on the wing. Now on the other wing, down to Schmidt again down low, and she scores.
That's a timeout, Sean Reed. Thirty-second timeout.
And part of the problem there, and I'm also going to just interpret what I think Reed is yelling about right now at his players, and that is that if there's no guard pressure on the perimeter, it's terribly easy for a guard on the wing to get it to a 6'2" person down low.
Yeah.
You got to take away that the guards on the perimeter have to take that pass away as much as the post player has to be fronting down low, and that time neither one happened. So I'm sure that's why we got the timeout, and Reed's going to straighten that out right away, and we're going to see a little bit more aggression here by the Blue Jays on defense.
Yeah, it just seems like the Blue Jays a little about step slow here. Both teams shooting really well. Bethel at 50% and the Blue Jays at 62. But a little bit sloppy, both teams with 7 turnovers.
Yep. And the pressure hasn't been that great for defensive pressure hasn't been that great.
Yeah, I think most of them, like you said, have been
Kristen Weedle picks up her second foul right away on an illegal pick, which is about the 50th time I've seen the illegal screens called already this year. It seems like this must be a point of emphasis or something.
Yeah, that was predicted right here by the coach. He did a play-by-play on that one. Johnson gave up the shot and threw it out of bounds.
And she had Schmidt wide open down low, and she was going to pass it to her, but Schmidt already was going for the rebound because she thought that the shot was going up. So. That time Edgar takes it to the hole hard, and Johnson just flattens her in the lane.
Gonna have to earn those 2 at the line.
Yeah. Looked a little bit like a church league foul there.
Yeah.
That's what we call those. Be a lame beer foul right there.
Okay. I'm not that,
you can
I know
relate to that one, can't you?
Oh, yes.
All right.
Yeah. But I'm not admitting the same era yet.
No, but you
Yeah.
at least can relate to that
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Second one rolls in and out.
25-20 Blue Jays, 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Brown came in for Johnson after that foul. Dribble weave. Player looking, Sumter looking to go nowhere and found nowhere and made it the bottom of the net.
Kind of a wild shot.
That was a little bit off balance, thrown up there, and it went in.
Threshers bring the lead back down to 3.
Peterson wide open on the wing and nails it. She does a good job of getting open, moving without the ball.
Blue Jays again up 6.
Dribble weave by Bethel, switching by Tabor. Brown goes in, shoots off the glass, and good.
It's all the way into the bucket.
You got to do a better job of switching on the. We're switching on the dribble weave, but we just don't do a good job of cutting off the dribble.
Yeah. The defense just didn't get there in time. Oh.
Weisler open on the wing.
Oh, no.
Going to be a charging call on Denniston. (28-24) Tabor College unable to shake the Threshers. We said earlier Threshers were 0-3 in the conference so far, and Tabor's 3-0 in the conference so far. So a little tighter game than maybe what we were expecting.
This a little better sequence so far on defense. Although Brown able to get around again. Nice block by Unruh. Outlet quickly to Ediger, and Blue Jays are quickly down the court.
And Ediger got kneed in the thigh, I believe. They keep walking it off. Or she banged knees, I'm not sure which one. Foul by Schmeider, her second, replaced by Shun.
That's the 4th team foul. Both teams are now in the bonus here. The last 3:20 of the half. Ediger to inbounds.
Ball swung around to the corner now. Peterson with the ball out to Denniston, back on the wing. Good ball movement by Tabor. Not getting anything out of their ball movement, but it's good ball movement. Gets the ball inside to Unruh. Unruh goes in hard and fouled. About a 10-inch mismatch there in the post, and Sumter didn't have a choice but to foul.
I think there's a lot of free throws to be had here for the Blue Jays tonight.
Tabor volleyball to play at 8 o'clock tonight in Sioux City, Iowa at the national tournament. Lost their first match last night in a 3-1. Peterson gets the ball on the rebound and missed by Unruh. So 29-24, Tabor with the 30-second clock.
See if the Blue Jays can stretch this out here the last 3 minutes. Kick out to Leisler for 3. Good.
Leisler leading the Blue Jays with double figures with 11, 32-24 Tabor. Brown with the ball, Denniston guarding her, and Brown's just going to keep dribbling until she gets fouled. But she's got her head down. If there's all you got to do as an opponent, as an off guard, if you're not on the ball, is see her with her head down dribbling and just go steal the ball. I mean, it wouldn't be that difficult to cheat a little bit on that.
No, I thought that was.
First free throw by Brown, up and good.
Taylor will sit down, 2 fouls with only 2 minutes left. Second one rolls off. Rebound Ediger.
Ediger with the ball in the wing and being guarded by Brown. Yeah, looks like Brown. Bonham gets open in the corner. A little long. Rebounded by Bethel.
Bethel quickly down.
Sumter brings it up quick. Tries to get it to
nice steal by Unruh.
Schmidt. Unruh steps right in front.
Ediger pulls up for 2. Offensive rebound Unruh, and she's fouled. She'll shoot 2. First one's up and good. Number 5, McKinney checks in for the Threshers. Second one's up and good. Schrog checks back in for the Threshers. Blue Jays lead up to 9. Nice shot there by Shun. Gets in close.
Peterson brings the ball back up for the Blue Jays. 34-27. This next minute and a half could be crucial here.
Unruh able to get all the way to the basket.
Nice job.
Nice move.
She's got smaller girls trying to guard her, and she's just taking it to him.
Some good minutes by Unruh tonight. See if we can get a stop and get this lead to double digits.
Sumter brings it in on Bonham, and they let her have it. Rebound by Leisler, does a good job of taking care of it, gets it off to Ediger. Sammy Jo goes in hard. Misses, gets her own rebound. Jump ball. Ball's going to go Bethel's way, I believe. Fortunately for Tabor, there's still 42 seconds, so they will get a last chance at scoring here.
And then we'll get it after half, right?
That's right. A 1-4 set by Bethel. Now good help down low.
Nice
good block by Unruh. Bonham has the ball, bringing it up court. One shot for the Blue Jays. Shot clock off. 20 seconds left in this half. 36-27 Tabor.
Still can get that double-digit lead.
We'd like to see us get a better shot than what we got at the end of the first quarter.
Yes.
Run a little offense. Better get moving now. Half-court shot by Bethel. Almost drew iron, I guess.
Yeah, decent.
Almost drew backboard. 36-27 Tabor. Going into this grudge. Is it a grudge match?
Nah.
Into this rivalry.
Sure.
How about a rivalry? We'll be back after halftime. We're back here for the second half of the Threshers and Blue Jays game, the women's game. Just a few stats to go over right before we get started here. For the Threshers first half, 11 for 21 from the field, 53%. 1 for 2 from the behind the arc, and 4 for 6 from the free throw line. For the Blue Jays, 13 for 24. Also a little over 50%, 54%, 4 for 9 from behind the arc, 6 for 8 from the free throw line. Leading the Threshers, Abby Schmidt, the freshman, 6'2" freshman from Newton, Kansas, with 8. And leading the Blue Jays, Tristan Leisler with 11. And we're ready to start here. 10 turnovers for each team in that first half, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Now Tabor gets the ball with a 1-4 set here coming out in the second half. Denniston looking for somebody, finds Ediger on the wing. Ediger now finds Peterson in the corner, back to Ediger. Now back to Peterson on the wing, now back to Ediger again. So Tabor playing a little catch back and forth. Ediger dribbles in, shoots about a 15, 16-footer off the mark.
See if they'll take advantage of that switch more and more, of that high pick.
Yeah. Johnson gets the ball, dribbles in off to Sumter. Sumter goes in for a little shot. Rebound by Leisler. So starting lineups for both teams: Ediger, Denniston, Leisler, Weedle, and Peterson for the Blue Jays. Schmidt, Sumter, Schroeder, Johnson, and I'm missing somebody, Shun, I believe, for the Threshers.
Weedle gets it up high, gets a handoff to Peterson. Oh.
Weird shot there. Looked like that was maybe a travel or something, and I don't know, maybe Peterson's feet never left the ground, so the no call there. Johnson dribbles in on Denniston in the lane, passes off to Schrader. Schrader drives hard on Peterson. There's going to be a foul called, no shot. Bethel looking to inbounds the ball, throws it long to Shun. Leisler guarding her closely. Dribble weave now. Denniston cuts off Johnson. Now Schrader does a little drive in. Comes over the back of Peterson. Looks like Schmidt got away with one there, so it could have been a little makeup call even.
Yeah. Blue Jays up 39-27.
A little 12-point lead there by the Blue Jays, so that's the largest lead of the game so far.
Three-pointer outside of coming out of the half for the Blue Jays. There we go. Nice.
Nice play there by Leisler with a good ball fake, and then a nice pass inside to Weedle. Weedle gets easy bucket there with a nice turn and move to the right to the lane.
As soon as Weedle set that screen and they switched on it, she took her new defender down to the post.
Yep.
Do that all day.
Denniston gets called for the foul here on Shun. Shun will go to the line shooting 2. Brown and Potter set to check in for the Threshers.
First free throw's up and good. Bonham checks in. Nice rebound by Schmidt.
I'm not sure what the call was. Maybe
travel
it looked like, yeah.
Why can't he get the travel and I go shoot the jump shot right there?
There it is.
Can't telegraph that pass.
Yeah. Catch the Threshers cheating a bit, but foul on Peterson.
Coach Reed I think wanting that pass thrown down low again, even when it was knocked back out, I think he wanted to reset that and throw it back down low because the mismatch was still there. Johnson dribbles in, nowhere to go. Timeout, Bethel. Well, what's new in your world, Jim?
Well, almost a finals week.
Finals week, that's
almost
right.
There.
Yeah. Got finals week coming up, and then right after that, the dedication of the new Fine Arts Center. I was in there again today. Had to show somebody in there around a little bit today, and
yeah, I was in there during Thanksgiving. That's really nice.
Really nice building. A lot of final touches to be done yet in there, but looks like it's going to be ready for December 9th and dedication, Messiah on December 10th. So it's going to be quite the deal. Something that's been 50 years in the making.
Bad pass and then a foul. Well, I put a note on my chair there yesterday. You think they'll hold that seat for me for the Messiah?
No. Well, get there early.
Yeah.
Tabor gets the ball back on the turnover and a foul. I guess it's more of a foul. It was kind of a turnover and a foul, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Peterson has the ball up top.
Kicks it over to Leisler.
Leisler gets it down to Weedle up and good with a little left-handed shot off the glass. So Tabor's going to just keep going to the well on this one here until they stop, until Bethel decides to change something.
Yeah, as long as they're going to switch that screen, there's no reason for them to do anything else the rest of the game.
Yeah, and I can't imagine they're going to not switch that. Brown drives in. Leisler cuts her off. Johnson now dribbles over to Potter. Potter back to Brown. Brown looking for somewhere to go. Dribbles in on Leisler. Ball's off the rim. Leisler with the rebound. Ediger brings it up. They're going to set up this offense and go down low to Weedle every time, I think.
Yeah, I think Coach Reed's made that pretty clear. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah. They went over the top that time.
Well, then.
That's the same call as 20 right here. The same call as 20 right here.
Go,
43-28, 6:06 left here in the third quarter.
Go, switch it!
Ball inbounds to Unruh, back to Ediger. Brubaker's in for the Blue Jays.
Don't switch! Don't switch!
Unruh just kind of dropped it there. Brown quickly down. Blocked by Bonham. Rebound Schmidt. Reset for the Threshers.
Yeah. Lucky they escaped that. Actually should have been a layup probably, but now ball knocked away by Bonham. Ediger picks it up. Going in hard, gets fouled, and the shot.
That's 11 points for Morgan Ediger, and she'll have the free throw to see if she can get to 12.
Blue Jays came out a little bit on fire this second half, didn't they? Got a little bit more fire in the belly.
Yeah.
Number one, first time checking in for the Threshers, Carissa Henry, 5'1" freshman out of San Antonio, Texas.
Ediger free throws up and good.
It's the old-fashioned three-pointer, 46-28. Tabor stretched out this 12-point lead to almost 20. We're at 18 now.
It kind of happened quick, huh?
Yeah.
And Bethel's going to
Timeout,
take
Bethel.
a full timeout. Or 30.
30-second timeout. He's going to talk to his players. They looked like they were a little bit unsure what they were doing out there, so he's calling a timeout and having a little chalk talk.
Probably a must-win tonight for the volleyball. Pool play.
Must win, I believe, would be probably a good way of putting that. Or playing a ranked team, is that correct?
Yes.
Columbia, Missouri, ranked team, and of course it all depends. In volleyball, I've come to find out it's sometimes about matchups there too. So just never know for sure on paper what you're gonna run into, and so the matchup tonight could benefit Tabor. You never know. Columbia coming off a loss last night. Tabor coming off a loss last night. So see what happens. Ottawa in the conference. Ottawa volleyball was also at Nationals. Lost 0-3 last night. So be nice if the KCAC could pick up a win. Brown dribbling. Bonham stops her in the lane. Down low to Schmidt. Foul down low by Brubaker, I believe. Her first action tonight, picks up her first foul. Go to the line, Schmidt goes to the line. We'll see what kind of free throw shooter she is. First one's up and good. Nine points for Schmidt, now 10, leads the Threshers in scoring. Ediger and Leisler leading the Blue Jays in scoring with 12 and 11 apiece. Bonham has the ball top of the key, dribbles over, gets it off to Ediger. Ediger drives,
Nice
looks
move.
like she's going up and then doesn't. Now short arms a little layup, and
She nice move.
frustrated with herself there. That was a real nice move. Almost thought she had stopped at one point. Now a long three. Long three air ball. Ediger had the rebound and then lost it. Air balls are so hard to rebound for some reason. I don't know. It's just you're so much expecting it to come off of something, and
the timing's
and
all
it doesn't.
different.
Denniston comes in for Leisler, a smaller lineup in for the Blue Jays now. 4 true guards right now. Any one of them could be a point guard. Brown drives on Ediger, kicks it out. Sumter pulls it back out, again, it's a reset. Drives in on Brubaker, switch. Brown gets the ball, travels, but no call. 3-pointer from the lane. Brubaker with the rebound, gets it off to Ediger. Tabor sets up their offense. Get the fade away. Now we get the ball back out to Bonham. 10 seconds on the clock. Shot clock. A long three by Bonham. No good. Rebound by Schmider. Or Schmieder. Which one you want?
Sure.
Kind of looks like Schneider, but it's Schmider. So I'm going to go Schmider. Sumter gets into the lane.
All the way to the bucket.
All the way, get in and out. No good.
Gets
her own rebound, but goes up, and there's a call down there on number 10 again, Brubaker.
A couple other scores in the conference. Friends on top of Bethany, 53-41. Kansas Wesleyan on top of St. Mary's, 40-34.
Well, the St. Mary's one is the one that surprises me. They were supposed to be pretty. They were supposed to be picked. I think they were picked towards the top, but some thought they might even be picked number 1 in the conference, and they've had a couple
struggles up.
A couple outings already where they've struggled or lost even. So
earlier, Ottawa defeated York 57-44, and Oklahoma Wesleyan over Sterling 38-36. All those games are in the third quarter.
Schmider picks up the loose ball, goes in for a left-handed layup, and is fouled. And Tabor all of a sudden struggling on the rebounding end. Weedle picks up her third foul. 3:26 left in this third quarter, 46-31 Tabor. 15-point lead by the Blue Jays. Schmider misses the first.
Schrag checks in.
Denniston comes up with a rebound. Off to Leisler. Nice. Leisler gets it down low to Brubaker. Brubaker can't quite handle it. Jump ball, it'll go Bethel's way. Once you've got the ball that far down in the lane, you're better off shooting it because that's a tough, congested pass down there.
Yeah, Leisler should have threw that off the backboard.
Brown gets it off to Schrag. Schrag drives in, passes off to McKinney. Now that's just a pinball there. Weedle picks off the pass inside to McKinney. Peterson with the ball in the corner. Looks around, gets it back to Denniston, top of the key.
Looking for Weedle in the post. She gets it. Kicks it back out to Leisler. Denniston, little pull up. Good. Wow.
She barely got that thing off her hip. Looked like the rifleman there for a second, but then she finally got it up above her shoulder to get that shot off.
48-31, Blue Jays on top.
Bethel's got the ball top of the key. Schrog looking for somewhere to go. Peterson Gardner gets it off to Brown. Brown drives in off to McKinney, now out of bounds. Going to Tabor.
Morgan Edgar checks in for Brubaker.
That's not where she wants it. As she's driving, there's a flip there. It's got to be a flip side there.
Denniston now with the ball down to Tabor. Gets it down to Weedle, back out. Now Edgar at the top of the key. Leisler on the corner, nowhere to go. Gets it back to Edgar.
Shot clock down to 6. Edgar, a little
Edgar,
pullback.
the step back move, in and out. Weedle with the rebound, up,
And
fouled. Oh my, good rebound by Weedle. I thought that step back by Edgar was going to fall.
Yeah, that's usually kind of in her wheelhouse right there.
Yeah. Schrader checks in for the Threshers, along with Sumter.
I'm looking at this right. I don't think Bethel has hit a field goal this quarter. Just got some free throws, that's it.
Halftime, they were at 27. They've got 4 free throws this half in, since this quarter.
They had 11 made baskets at halftime, and 11 from the field still. So
not going to win very many games doing that. Schrog gets the ball off to McKinney. McKinney to Sumter, now back to the top of the key. Schmeider over to Schrader. Molly Hawkins in the game. Weedle gets her 4th foul. Didn't exactly see what happened. Something in the lane.
first free throws off to the right. Unruh will check in for Weedle. Second one's up, back rim, rebound Unruh. Molly Hawkins brings it up here, 1:20 left in the third quarter. Leads back up to 19.
Molly Hawkins gets the ball, dribbles across to the top of the key, looking for Edgar in the corner, finds her, step back 3. Just a little short. Leisler in for the rebound, doesn't get it. Now it's knocked out of the bounds by Bethel. Tabor retains possession, new shot clock. Shun checks in for the Threshers.
Leisler gets it. Kicks out to Sammy Jo Peterson for 3. Back rim.
Just a little long. Right on target, just a little long. Bethel gets the ball up. Schrog to the wing. Drives on Edgar. Kicks it back out to Sumter.
Running layup. Leisler with the defensive board.
Hawkins brings the ball up for the Blue Jays. Gets it off to Edgar. Hand off to Hawkins. Hawkins gets a screen by Weedle or Unruh. Now a backdoor cut. Backdoor cut by Peterson. Peterson tries to get it to Unruh, and once again, when you get that low inside, you might as well just shoot it yourself, because that extra pass is almost hurting Tabor more than it's helping us. It would have been a good play, but
nice pass by Hawkins to Sammy Jo, unable to get a shot off. Game clock down to under 10 here in the third quarter.
Schrader with the long three, off the mark. Ediger gets it, bringing it up, 1 on 3 with the long shot. Just off the mark. I think not shot in time, actually. That doesn't go down against her in the percentages.
Nope.
In.
No.
Fourth quarter about to start. Tabor ahead 50-31. We'll take a short break here while the teams reset.
All right, we're here at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Blue Jays in command after a really strong third quarter. They're on top 50-31.
Bethel only scored 4 points in that third quarter, and you said all 4 were free throws.
Yep, they were over 50% shooting from the field, and now they're under 40 after that third quarter.
Tabor only scored 14 in that quarter, so it's not like they put up big numbers.
No, it's kind of an ugly deal.
Sumter looking for somebody, bits it off to Schrader. Schrader to Schmidt. Schmidt unable to get a hold of it. Now Denniston gets called for a foul, knocking the ball out of bounds. That's her fourth foul. So Tabor getting in foul trouble. Denniston and Weedle with 4.
Schmidt gets it in the post. Across the lane. Can't finish. And put in by Shunt.
Tabor getting out rebounded by the Threshers, even though they're winning the game. It comes down to a little want to in some cases.
Yeah, Blue Jays seem to be a little bit on cruise control.
A little bit, yep. 50-33, 17-point lead. Not that that's not insurmountable.
Kick out to wide open to Bonham for 3, no good. Rebound Threshers, they'll push it up.
Johnson has the ball, looking back to Sumter. Sumter dribbles in, nowhere to go. We got a new play coming in for the Threshers here. Get it to Schmidt way at the top of the key. She sets a screen. Sumter goes around it, off the glass, and gonna get a charging call, I believe.
She's in the arc. You can't call that.
Charge on Bethel College. Denniston brings the ball back up court. Denniston drives, a little jumper from the baseline, short corner, good. Denniston probably wants to make the most of her time with 4 fouls. She maybe never knows when that's coming out. So Schrader from the corner for 3.
Threshers finally able to hit a field goal. Turnover Blue Jays. Checking in for the Threshers, 22, Potter.
Not Sherman T. Potter.
No.
Kelsey Potter. Wait, you're not old enough to know that one, are you?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're a MASH fan.
Yes,
okay.
I am.
Good for you. Down low to Schmidt again. Schmidt goes up hard and in for the bucket. No backside help or late backside help that time.
Lead cut to 14.
Schmidt up to 12 points for the Threshers. Bonham gets the ball to Ediger. Ediger looking long cross court, gets it to Denniston. Denniston up for the shot, no good.
Oh, and
there's her fifth. Denniston with her fifth foul will have to come out of the game, and Leisler comes in. Wanting to know who she's supposed to guard, so they'll figure it out. Sammy Joe's pointing. 7:08 left in this game. Denniston fouling out early. Tabor have to go without their point guard.
And Weedle has 4 as well. She's out there.
Yeah, Weedle guarding Schmidt. Potter looking. Oh, probably traveled.
3-pointer.
Ball's off. The mark.
What's the call?
I think we got I believe it was a jump ball, but it's kind of a scrum down there for the ball. Bethel retains possession, new shot clock.
I don't think anyone had the ball when they blew the whistle.
Bethel's already scored more points in the fourth quarter than they did in all of the third quarter. Peterson gets the ball top of the key off a little screen, runs in to some Bethel players there. Potter gets a foul on the floor.
They're gonna call it before the shot. Blue Jays will inbound it.
Yeah,
I think it was a good call. That was the right call.
Yeah.
Switched it back to the way it was supposed to be.
Leisler looking down low. Now back to Peterson. Get the ball to Weedle. Weedle looking. Gets it back to Peterson. 10 on the shot clock. Now Leisler in the corner. Looking. Ball fakes. Drives. Nowhere to go. Shoots the ball.
Out of bounds to the Threshers.
Bonham had position. They just couldn't corral the rebound for whatever reason. But she had great position for the rebound.
Kind of deep down there.
Almost felt like the ball must have been knocked out from behind, but the call was given to Bethel, so 52-38, a little under 6 minutes to play.
Bethel with the momentum for sure in this quarter. Open 3, short. And that'll be out of bounds to the Threshers.
Tabor's kind of gone into their sleepy mode like they were in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Everybody's kind of looking at someone else to do the dirty work instead of just getting after it all 5 as a team. Shun with the move. Schmidt comes in, knocks it out of bounds off the rebound.
Bethel's missed a couple chippies. They could easily have this under 10.
Oh, easily, yeah.
See if Blue Jays can end this scoring drought.
Been stuck on 52 for a long time.
I think it was 51-30 at the
I think you're right.
Beginning of the quarter. Ediger gets it, kicks it out to Sammy Joe. He takes it all the way to the hoop and lays it up.
Coach Reed's going to call a timeout.
Full timeout.
See if he can't straighten things out here. We'll take a timeout with the teams. Tabor on top, 54-38. 5:10 left in the fourth quarter.
All right, 5:10 left here in this fourth quarter with Blue Jays hosting the Bethel Threshers from Newton, Kansas. Both
North Newton.
North Newton. Mayor Ron Braun.
Honorable.
Yes.
Yeah. He could be listening from Sioux City, Iowa right now.
He better be. Kicked out, long two, long. Oh.
Line 40, and that's Weedle's fourth foul. She's coming out of the game with just under 5 minutes to go. So 2 Tabor players fouled out so far in this game.
I'm not even sure what happened there.
Kelsey Unruh checks in for Weedle. She'll guard Schmidt. So on the floor for the Blue Jays, Unruh, Bonham, Leisler, Peterson, and Ediger.
Nice block. But
Shoot, he gets the block but can't recover the rebound. On the floor for the Threshers, Schrader, Sumter, Schmidt, Potter, and Schmeider. 54-40, 14-point lead.
Bonham all the way.
Gets to the lane and fouled by Schmeider.
She'll shoot one.
Almost looked like she carried that on her hip just a second there, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Schrog checks in for the Threshers for Potter.
Free throw's good.
Had a couple old-fashioned threes today for the Blue Jays.
Might be more of those than the actual three-pointers.
Yeah, we haven't done that great shooting from behind the arc, have we? Although in the first half we were 4 for 9, so that's not bad. Been a little hard to come by the second half. Schmeider kicks it off. Tries to get it off to Schmidt. Ball's kicked out of bounds by Tabor. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Schmidt with 14 points for the Threshers has done a good job. Freshman.
I think I just saw 5, maybe 6 rebounds with that. .21 checks in for the Threshers. Brown and also Brubaker for the Blue Jays.
I think the Bethel coach would like to complain about the fouls, but hard to do when 2 of Tabor players are fouled out.
Yeah, 2 starters.
2 starters, I know.
And early.
Yeah. Ediger with the ball in the wing, gets it to Unruh. Unruh drives on Schmidt, kicks it out to the Brubaker, back to Ediger. Ediger drives on Bethel College player Brown, can't get it to fall. Foul on Bethel.
Gosh, guys. That's 2 players jumping for the ball. Good heavens. Call this like the middle of the game.
Ball's inbounded to Unruh. Unruh up to Leisler. Leisler goes up against Schmidt, and Schmidt
Nice
blocks
block.
that one fairly easily. Sumter nowhere to go, kicks up top of the key to Schmeider. Schmeider dribble weave off to Schrog. Now Schrog to Sumter. Sumter drives and gets an easy bucket. Ediger drives down low, goes up against Schmidt and Brown, gets the easy bucket down the well. Not the easy bucket, gets a bucket down low. That was a pretty difficult bucket actually, and made it look easy. 59-42. Tabor College timeout Bethel. 17-point deficit right now for the Threshers. I'm not sure what you do as a coach to try to make up that, but there could be some pressure coming. Maybe.
Could be.
Yeah. Hasn't been any up to this point, but there could be some now. We'll take a quick timeout with the teams here. 2:38 left in this contest. 59-42 Tabor. We're back here at Tabor College Gymnasium. Tabor College up by 17. Bethel to inbounds from the sideline. Gets it into Schrog. Schrader to Schrog. Sounds like I'm playing the Mennonite game, doesn't it? Yeah. Schmider now looking down low to Schmidt. And the ball's off of Schmidt's hands. Good play drawn up there by the Bethel coach, and to get it down to Abby Schmidt, and just a little bit off the mark.
I think there's, am I counting 4 or 5 SCHs on the rushers?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Brubaker dribbles around top of key, gets it off to Leisler. Leisler drives, pulls up a little jumper and scores.
13 for Tristan Leisler, the junior.
Yeah. Good game for Tristan tonight. Been pretty efficient. Brubaker guarding Sumter now. Sumter hands off switch there. Schmider guarding by Brubaker now. Leisler tips it away. Sumter able to run it down. Now brings the ball up. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Schrader brings it up on Bonham. Back to Sumter. 8 seconds. Nothing going here for the offense right now. Gets it to Schmidt. Schmidt drives. Fouled by Weedle. Unruh. Weedle's gone. I had it right the first time.
Yep. You need to have more confidence, Rob.
I know it.
Jeez.
Good job by Schmidt of driving there. Unruh was just couldn't. Schmidt being left-handed. I think that throws off some of the defense that Tabor's used to playing. You know, you're used to playing right-handers so much, and the left-hander sometimes will throw you off. But Tabor substituting freely now.
Taylor Myers, Molly Hawkins, and Hernandez checks in.
The color Z.
Oh.
Second free throw off the mark. Schmider gets in there for the rebound. Myers goes up the block, misses. Good hustle there by Bethel College. 61-45, minute 19 left in this contest. Hawkins back in the game for the Blue Jays too, so a lot of substitutions. Leisler, the only one starter left in the game right now. Ball's off to Leisler, three-pointer. That's good. Up and good, so that's a good that he left her in there. Get her another shot at some buckets. Player for Bethel in. Okay, Schrog is in. Sumter off to Schrader in the corner for three, and it's good. They should have been doing that more often. Hawkins now has the ball for Tabor, brings it up court, under a minute to play, 64-48 Tabor. Hernandez with the ball, hands off to Hawkins, back to Hernandez, hits her in the head.
Wasn't ready for it. Sumter all the way down and lays it in.
A lot of the girls at this point aren't used to playing with each other maybe, and so it could be a little difficult to kind of get a chemistry going.
Stick around, 2 games on today. So at 8 o'clock here, the women's volleyball team at National Tournament has their second game in pool play, and the Tabor men will also be playing Bethel here shortly. Oh, nice block by Schmidt.
Leisler tries to go up against Schmidt again and gets it blocked, and 64-50, a 14-point lead. Tabor kind of coasting into the victory here. Hoping not to foul anybody. Schrader gets the ball. She'll shoot another three. That one's off. Oh, my bad. The bank's open in Hillsboro late at night, so she got that one to fall in a shot that didn't matter. Shot not heard around the world or even around Marion County, but it still went. So
that's good.
64-53, Tabor wins. The score turned out a little closer at the end than what the actual game was. Tabor pulling away pretty handily in that third quarter. The third quarter belonged almost exclusively to the Blue Jays. What was it, 14-3? Was that what we outscored them in that? Or 14-4.